right, man. So Daz and Snoop, they going at it again. So let's look at what Daz had to say, man. Um, I've been going back and forth for years. They supposed to be I don't know what's going on here. Hold on, give me 1 minute. X doing what they want to do. So give me a minute. But yeah, they've been going back and forth for years. Snoop even had to, I showed that how to get out of body experience dealing with Daz. Um, but yeah, let's get to it, man. So give me a minute.
Different songs made off that song that you.
See.
Okay. Oh, so you own
It
everything.
won't
So
even let
that.
me pause it. So there I
Okay.
go.
Oh, so you own everything. So that's all your stuff. Now you were saying something about the Paul. Now what are you talking about with the Paul?
Well, like I was saying, the paw is trademarked. Like I told Snoop, you got rejected and I got accepted. You know what I'm saying? So that was the moneymaker. The paw is like the Apple sign, like I said before. And like I said, they tried to go behind my back and trademark all my work and then flung my face like, yeah, nigga, we got it, nigga. That's all we wanted, nigga, because I'm finna sell everything for $1 billion to the universe. You know what I mean? But shh, don't be selling my shit.
Now what do you mean by selling? He said he was going to sell it, or what they're selling Death Row, the new Death Row that
Yeah,
just came.
Snoop, everything Snoop is involved with, he gonna sell all that shit for $1 billion. You know, the motherfuckers cashing niggas out for their catalog. And then he sell that shit and he just start over and make new music. You know, it's easy. You sell what you got. You know what I'm saying? You got all that money. I mean, I don't count niggas' pocket, but I got my own pocket. You know what I mean?
Now how many albums is over there? Now how many albums is over there at Death Row? Because you were saying that it was the doggy style, and it was two other ones you was talking about.
Yeah. You know, the shit that I got on the wall right here, you know what I'm saying? The Chronic is already going back to Dr. Dre. Tupac that took all his greatest hits album, all his albums, all his shit back over to Amaru. So what is left on Death Row? But I'm coming to get my shit, so what's gonna be left on Death Row? So he gotta make new catalog. And that's where all the new cats come in at, you know what I'm saying? And making new content. You know what I mean? And
Now you still have albums and stuff over there at Death Row, or what do you have over there? Now are you part owner of it, or
I'm not an owner.
okay?
No.
Now do you own anything over there, or do you
My
write any?
publishing. My publishing and my rights and all that other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Songs of Songs is in publishing deals. So you might have this one song, you know what I'm saying, there's Doggy Dog World or something. So somebody might sample that song. And now you got different songs made off that song that you get a piece of that catalog. Now your catalog is a little bit more longer now.
Okay, so now you have some Tupac songs and what all do you have going on over there?
I mean, I got all the Tupac stuff. That's separate though. You know what I'm saying? But the Jeff Rowe stuff from Gamma on up, not from the past. I'm talking about Gamma on up. You know what I'm saying? 22 on up. It's like you said, I'm gonna give everybody back their publishing. You lie. You ain't paid nobody since day one. Niggas out over there.
All right. Um, I mean, rightfully so. I feel like it, but if you sold it, you know what I'm saying, and you sold it back in the day for peanuts on a dollar, really, that's on you. Real talk. But I feel him like, oh, all right, Snoop, my brother, we made great music together. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. That's my cousin. They cousins. You know, we made great, money together. I thought off the real that Snoop was gonna probably, be a real ninja. And this is pretty much what you get for assuming that somebody gonna do right by you because we cool, or assuming he got on if your homeboy become the manager that he gonna look out for you. You be assuming a lot of times we do a lot of assuming. We do a lot of assuming as humans. And once we assume that a person that got our bag, or that's my cousin, and you find out, or that's my man's, But once that reality, that coming home to reality moment come, right? And you find out that he ain't got your back, like it's a shock. It is a real shocker, bro. It's like, damn, I thought that was my guy. I thought that was my man. I thought that was my brother. I thought that, thought we was tight. He can sleep with your home, you can sleep with your wife, your baby mother, you find out, or he got the position that he can help you upgrade, and you assume that because I'm 100, or I do it for him, they do it for you. You hear it all the time where dudes go to prison and people hold them down and they go run to people that ain't done nothing for them financially. They ain't done nothing for them financially. You hear those stories all the time. You hear those stories all the damn time. And that's to be your real coming to Jesus moment, or coming to realization moment, that this person who you held in high regards really ain't your friend like that. They really don't have your best interest.
I see you ain't got shit to do but hate on me, huh? In a minute, I'ma fuck you up, cuz, on some real shit. Not physically, but business-wise. Cuz you broke as a motherfucker right now, so I'ma fuck you up in a minute, cuz. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone.
You didn't put that on the internet.
Leave me alone, cuz. I'ma fuck you up. Leave me alone.
So you heard the person in the background say, man, you ain't gonna put that on the internet, is you? And, very well Snoop did. So, Daz was saying they trying to starve him out. His catalog bills based off samples. Now, I forget the exact song. There was an exact song that really started the sample war. Because it really started, once niggas start sampling music. Black people start sampling music and rap. People didn't like rap. Especially that, black people made rap lit. So I forget, where it really started at, but they start suing. They start suing the rappers for sampling their music. So remember, Rick James was mad at MC Hammer for sampling his shit. She's all right. He did it. Can't touch this. But then again, in the documentary, in the documentary, when them checks started coming in, Rick James liked that shit. When them checks started hitting, Rick liked that shit. So then, that was the whole thing. They started getting on people for sampling their music. So they started getting money off of it. Remember, I think, every step I take, I forget who sung that song, but like Diddy got to pay them still money to this day for sampling that song. So now you got to get it cleared. So that's why when you see guys write songs and then you see Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, and then, you'll see Freddie Mercury, and then what was the name of that group? It's eluding me right now. Queen to be credited for writing and production under the song. You be like, they ain't write shit. That's because they use the sample, so that makes you more money. So when people sample your music, sample your hook, use a piece of your song, that money goes back to the original creators or creator of the song, so they make money too. So that's why I say his catalog continues to grow longer and longer and longer. And he said basically it sounded like he was saying that Snoop said he gonna give niggas they publishing and they shit back, and now he trying to sell all the stuff he got left, that he make sure Dr. Dre good, make sure Snoop good, and he probably like, damn, that's my cousin, I know he gonna make sure I'm good, and he trying to starve them out, probably to be on some shit like, okay, I'll starve you out, and then you got to take peanuts. I know you broke, you got to take peanuts. Excuse me, you got to take peanuts. Maybe they get on the horn and be like, all right, you sell it for a bill. Hey, just cut me in on this, that, and the third. And I know it's a flat rate, so it got to be, it would have to be something that could sustain Daz, because, it's a flat rate. But, at the end of the day, you sold your publishing back, and I know I feel him on that. I done been through same shit like that where you think, hey man, that's my man, left hand, the right hand, $100,000. Toucan Sam, that's my man's. I know he gonna do right by me, and they fuck you over. A lot of people be jealous. A lot of the people around you think got your back be jealous. A lot of them feel like you did some hoe ass shit, and you probably didn't even do no hoe ass shit to begin with. But that's the deal. That's the real deal, man. So whatever they got going on, I know he had his back when the whole Suge thing, and I ain't here to tell Snoop what he should and what he shouldn't do. Snoop, it's always two sides of a story. Snoop could have gave him some money and Daz never gave it back, or however the situation laid and played. So, but fortunately enough, um, you know, uh, it's unfortunate that they going back and forth like that. But brothers fight. They done fell out before, and hopefully they financially could, get it together, to be real with you. So, yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to notifications. We go live or drop video. Peace. I thought we was gone.